Cooper DeJean from OABCIG High School. I play football, basketball, track, and I do baseball.
Was football always your number one, or has that evolved over time?
Actually, when I came into high school, I thought I was going to play basketball at the next level, but I kind of took off with football there my junior year, so I just stuck with it, and now I'm heading to Iowa there this summer. Yeah, I think it obviously keeps you in shape year-round, and then it helps you in different ways, like on the field, on the football field, and on the basketball court with explosiveness and stuff like that. So yeah, it definitely helps.
Was that brought up during the recruiting process? Did coaches say, hey, we like the fact that you're involved in multiple activities, or did they just kind of?
Yeah, a couple of coaches said that they liked how I was involved in multiple sports. They don't, obviously, from bigger cities, there's not a lot of kids that play multiple sports, so they like that about me. Obviously, it's a small town. Everybody knows everybody, so it's pretty cool just walking around. Everybody knows us football players from us winning these past two state titles. So it's definitely pretty cool to interact with everybody around these four communities. All the teachers here are great, but there's Mr. Cheezick, he's a football coach, and Mr. Brown, he's my basketball coach. Those two have really helped me throughout my high school years. And then Mrs. Sadler, she really helped me stay the course with school. There I was struggling a little bit there my sophomore year, but she helped me stay the course and helped me keep going through school. I think Coach Allen, our head football coach here, he really made me fall in love with football. I mean, he made practice fun and stuff like that. And obviously, with our offense, how we run, it's just fun all around to play and be around the guys. We're all so close together, the coaches and the players. So he's definitely had a positive impact on me. My parents, obviously, they were big role models. They helped me keep level-headed through this whole recruiting process and throughout high school. And then my grandparents, just because they work so hard and they do a lot for me and my family, and they support me every step of the way. So those are probably my two role models. There's an athlete, Trevor Ryan. He went on to play at Iowa State. He walked on there, but he was always working. Whenever we were at the rec center, I saw him there. He was always working, so that's just what I wanted to do.
That's awesome. We talked to Trevor when we first started. We interviewed Iowa State guys at their media day, and Trevor said that same thing.
Yeah.
He said always work, always whatever. That's great.
The high school coach ever gave me was my head track coach. He told me to do like the little things outside of practice, like come up to the high school and do stuff but like no one's there watching or anything. So just doing a little extra to become great.
I think just the part where we're working together. Obviously, every sport's a team sport, so just the working together part and becoming a family. I mean, we're all so close no matter what sport we're playing. We're all closely knitted together, so. Keep working. I mean, no matter where you're from, people will find you if you're good enough. Just keep working in the weight room, and obviously just be nice to everybody. I mean, everybody in your community, they support you, so just be nice to them, and obviously just keep up the hard work, and people will find you. I think this past year in the state championship game, obviously these past 2 years, there hasn't been many games where we were down by a couple scores and stuff like that. So we just really had to fight through At halftime, everybody was really quiet, so I just tried to fire everybody up. Obviously, there was a whole nother half to play, so we just had to fight through that and keep playing and keep doing our thing, and things worked out for us. A little bit overwhelming, but it's also been fun at the same time, being able to visit all the schools. And my parents and I, we were both learning as we went along, because I don't have any older brothers or anything like that, and they never went through the process. So it was definitely a little overwhelming, but it was fun at the same time. I kind of knew where I wanted to go. I mean, Iowa. I grew up an Iowa fan my whole life, so it's always been a dream of mine to play there. So the decision was pretty easy for me.
We are going to have you take a look at a play that you performed, and we're going to have you watch it first, and then we're going to turn the camera back on, and I want you just to kind of talk about that moment. What was the scenario going on, and how that play played out. You probably recognize that play.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get this. The shameless.
It's the best feeling right there, running into the end zone.
Was that late in the game?
Yeah, it was. I think there was 3 minutes left or so, but yeah, I knew we were down. We fought back that whole second half, and the play was actually supposed to go to the running back, but I kept the ball because their defensive end had been flying down the line because we've been running that counter play. But I just kept the ball. There's nothing really open to the sideline there, so I just found a way back to the other side. The guys had some really good blocks, obviously, to help me get into the end zone, and it's the best feeling, I think, throughout my high school career.
Absolutely. At what moment of that play were you like, I'm in?
I think after I got out of the mess on the left side, I saw it was wide open to the right, so I just took off, and I knew I had to get into the end zone. There's not really much, because my life's pretty much revolved around athletics. Usually when I get some downtime, I just hang out with friends, or I'm playing video games, play Madden, 2K, all that stuff. So. Obviously, the football part of Iowa is why I chose, or is part of the reason why I chose it. But then there's the education part. Obviously, they're one of the best schools in the country, in that department. So I'm majoring in sports management. Sports and recreational management, so that's what I plan to do, and then just get my degree and see where life takes me after college. Hopefully, at the University of Iowa, get my degree, and then maybe have a chance to play at the next level. If not, try and find maybe a coaching job somewhere, something like that, because that's what I'm passionate about, sports and stuff like that. I just want to be able to help kids achieve their dreams too.
Absolutely, that's great. Do you know any other recruits coming in?
Yeah, I talked to Arlen Bruce, Brody Brecht, all those guys, Zach Tweet, I don't know how you say his last name.
Zach Tweet from Roll Story.
And then Jeff Bowie, I'm actually going to be his roommate here next year. So we have a group chat, and we talk usually almost every day. So we're pretty tight already. It's great to be in Iowa, and obviously we're coming from a small state. Not a lot of people maybe even know where Iowa is on the map, but I think it's definitely great. We're a bunch of people that work hard day in and day out, and we'll do whatever it takes whenever. So. I'd say not only winning one state title, but winning two state titles. Obviously, the first one was the best feeling ever, winning our first ever in school history. So, and then the second one, just how we came back in that championship game. I think those moments will stick with me forever.
And so we call this athlete art. Okay.
Just like X's and O's type
Yep.
stuff, or
Draw me up. What is your favorite play? What's the one when Coach dials up? You're like, oh yeah.
all right. So you want me to? What do you want me to draw? The line?
You can just draw. Yeah, draw the O line. You don't have to put in the defense.
Okay.
We got trips bunched up.
Yeah. So we got an out right there, and then we got a little trade, we call it. And then this guy just has a vert or a option, kind of. And the running back right here.
Awesome. Just pass block.
Yep.
Back
Pass
steps
block.
up. Is he a release or is he just protection?
Either helps protect or he can release out. And I'm kind of reading what this corner does over here, and then if he drops, reading this safety right here, whichever way he goes.
Where's that ball usually end up at?
End zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, love it.